Coach, thank you very much for your time and congratulations on the CAF license. How does it feel to have completed the course?
No, I'm happy because as you can remember, we've done the courses like all the SAFA courses, but now we had to convert, but I couldn't convert due to certain circumstances, engagements. So now I had to come and start from scratch, so that at least I know I'm still in line with what is being done. And I always preferred to start from scratch, so I started with the CAF license last year, and then this year CAF B, and then hopefully next year the CAF A.
Coach, you've been in the game for many years. You know the ins and outs, you know almost everything. For you coming to this course, did you feel that there's still new things to learn, or is just a refresher for you to be able to get the qualification?
No, there was a lot to learn because over the years a lot of things have happened. There have been researches, now the introduction of the sports science and fitness trainers, things that were not there a long time ago. So match analysis, match observation, all those things. So it was a refresher, but also learning some other things that are now being done in the modern football.
Coach, you've been in the development ranks for many years. You've produced many quality players who've contributed to football in the country. For you coming here and gaining this qualification, how important is it for development coaches to have the highest qualifications possible as they continue to nurture young talent within the country?
Yeah, I think one of the things that if it was possible, I would push for it. Is because most of the coaches, once they've completed these courses, they go and coach at the highest level. I wish they could stay at the development, because that's where a lot of work needs to be done. If we can have very good players, very good coaches at the development level, then it becomes easy, because most of the coaches that are qualified and have got the experience are with the senior teams.
Coach, like I said, you have a lot of experience within development football, and we know that within LFAs there are coaches there. Unfortunately, some of them are unable to fund themselves to attend such courses, and therefore they continue to nurture talent, but outside these qualifications. What do you think perhaps can be done, understanding that environment as a development coach? What can be done to also pull those ones who maybe are unable to attend such courses? What can be done to ensure that, because a lot of youngsters are within their hands, so what can we do to ensure that they teach our youngsters the right things and nurture the talent correctly?
I think one of the things that I would think would be appropriate is to giving the coaches the grants, maybe from the Department of Sports and Recreation, like the Department of Social Development is giving grants to the kids, so they could also be giving the grants to the coaches that want to empower themselves. And then it becomes easy, especially the coaches from the townships, because most of these players that we get recognition of, we take them from the LFAs, from the dusty streets, from the coaches who spend their last cents to make sure that they come to training and even phone us to ask for trials for these players.
Coach, one of your own, Chandre, has made a big move to Belgium. I know you've worked with him in the development ranks. What is it so special about him and the way he plays that has enabled him to make this move in such an early age?
I think the one thing that I can mention is that Chandre wanted it more. It also makes it easier, because as an academy, we provided everything that we could provide for him. The parents were very supportive from the word go. They've been in almost every session that Chandre has been, because they had to transport him. And then we took him to the high performance homes, which is where we place our top talent players at the academy. We made sure that he finishes his matric. We made sure that he travels less than 5 minutes to school. We made sure that at the right time after finishing his school, he trains with the first team, and then it makes things easier. But like I said, what made things easier for all of us was that he also made sure that he works a lot.
Coach, you mentioned the support of parents, which is critical in the development of players. As you coach in Jatikidia, you see the numbers are growing of the parents that are coming through. But can you emphasize on the importance of having parents support the kids and coming to games like the TDL games to show support?
Yes, it's a pity that, like, if you can have a look at the composition in terms of the numbers of the players that play, let's say professional and semi-professional football, the NFD and the PSL, we've got close to about 1,000, and then 1 million more players are playing football. So, but the challenge is the country is so big that some of them we get them from other provinces. So it becomes difficult for the parents to be here. And even for those ones who are coming from 10 kilometer, 20, 50 kilometer radius, because of the challenges that we know, some of the parents are depending on the jobs that they are doing for them to be able to bring their kids to the training sessions and even to the games. But there are parents who have got the time, who should also be helping their kids in terms of making sure that at least they support them. It becomes very crucial, at least if you know that you've got a parent who's watching you. And it also makes it easier for the coaches, because in terms of behavior and other stuff, it becomes easy because the parent is also there.
Last one, coach, and I'm going to put you on the spot here. Many years in development ranks, who would we say rank amongst the top 5 youth products that have come to your hands?
I think we always measure ourselves with players that we would like. The first thing is for our players to play for the professional club, like our professional club, and then also to play for the national team. And then the third one is to play overseas. So in terms of measuring the players, I think playing overseas becomes very crucial. So then it gives you the names of the players who have played overseas, like your Kemet, your Mokocho. And if you look at those players that played overseas, for us, they have played more than 20 years. 20 years, because the program, as I mentioned earlier in the event that we've just had here, nutrition, scientific support, all those things, professional coaching and training, good coaching and learning environment. So all those things make it a player to be much better. I mean, as you can see, Mkojo was born in 1991, but now Cape Town City has signed him. So 1991, I think, is now almost 33, but he has been playing. He came at the academy at the age of 11, 12, and then almost 20 years later, 21 years later, he's still playing.
Coach, thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it, and congratulations on your achievement. And just a general appreciation. I think I speak for all football lovers within the country to say thank you very much for the work that you are doing at Supersport and for the young ones. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.